I don't know why that one like hit me in the nalgas. Like, if you're being a tool to your parents, just remember Mama's story. What's up, guys? So today we're having fettuccine alfredo, which I made from scratch, and let me tell you, it was a little bit of a bitch because I've only done it a few times and it's been a couple years, but whatever. I have some garlic bread, some jalapenos, some water, because #health, and I have some crushed red pepper that I'm going to sprinkle on top. This is in collab with OG Tasty Motive, and it's actually with Crystal, Mama C. She's very beautiful. She's so nice. She's amazing, and she's an awesome cook, and I've seen her make a lot of food in my day, and yeah, I'm a little intimidated going to, like, cook with me with her, but that's fine. I'm sure she probably did a better job, but that's okay. We did our best, okay? I'm more of a, I don't know, pasta's not my thing. It's not my strong suit, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it looks really good, and I think it tastes good. It smells good. I tried the sauce, it was fine. So, we're gonna go into the cooking portion, and then we'll be right back to eat this. For the sauce, we're gonna add the whipping cream, 3/4 of this heavy whipping cream. Then we're gonna add, oh wait, is this a cup? Yeah. A cup of butter, which is all of this. This is unsalted because, like, I'll add my own salt, bitch. We have Parmesan Romano cheese. Another Parmesan. They didn't have two of these. This was the last one. So whatever. I have garlic powder. I have crushed red pepper, black pepper, fettuccine. So I'm just going to add this. I have water already starting to boil right here. The oven is on for the garlic bread, which is kind of ugly, but it's gonna have to work. Oh my god, this is not a very skinny meal. Just gonna let you know right now. Oh god. People! I already added pepper, but whatever. Garlic powder. I don't do garlic salt because, like, shit is salty. So, hold on, back. Ugh, you're in my way.
You're in my way.
Of life. Okay. So, like, this is pretty thick, bro.
It's not?
Yeah, it is. Like, considering it hasn't reduced. This isn't boiling yet. It's taking 400 years. I'm gonna start adding the cheese. What do you think? I'm gonna start with this one. What even is this? Feeble. Hi. Adding this in. But I'm not going to put all of it so I can top it. This. Are you looking, Pak? Pak's like, I'm not interested in your cook with me. And I'm like, you hear that snort? Like, who even said that was a thing? I'm going to snort every time I laugh. Her face. What is this noise?
The cat.
No,
We're gonna boil it.
I know. I'm gonna let this boil, or I'm gonna let this simmer until it fully thickens and is lovely. But you can see the cheese. It's lovely. So this has, like, reduced and got lovely and just cheesy. This is almost done boiling. So we're just gonna drain it and then add that to that. So now that you saw how to make this, we just sprinkled some Parmesan on top, and yeah, she asked me 5 questions to answer during the eating, and I asked her 5 questions. So if you could go over there and subscribe to her, and it's a family channel. The kids do mukbangs, Tastee does mukbangs, Tastee or Jay, however you know him. Crystal does mukbangs, and she's so beautiful, so she's good to look at while she eats, you know what I mean? Her makeup is bomb. She got skills. So I mean, it looks creamy. It looks good. Very simple recipe. I'll leave it in the description. The one that I found. The Durf usually makes the fettuccine in the house, but he's not here, so I had to make it. And it was a little terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Right off the bat, I get the Parmesan and the Romano cheese that I put in it. I don't think you would have needed as much butter as I put, so I've removed a little bit. It does need spice though. I'm gonna add a little crushed red pepper. So yeah, please go subscribe to OG Tasty Motive. We'll go ahead and leave it in the description, and when they comment, well, I'll pin it, and you can do that. I don't really like collabs because they kind of scare me and they're kind of intimidating, but they're like family, so I don't even trip off of them, like, you know. I 100% recommend them. I've been watching them since before I ever made a video. First live I ever chilled. And yeah. So, don't worry. They're my BFFs. What's your life's biggest regret? Literally, I've been sitting on this question for like 3 days. The normal answer for me is I don't have any regrets because I wouldn't be where I am now if I wouldn't have done everything exactly the way I've done it my whole life. But in all seriousness, I think I regret not spending as much time with my mother that I could have. Because if you don't know, she passed away in 2011. And so I regret not trying harder, you know what I mean? My younger years, I treated her really badly, like, because I resented her. Not to be a downer or anything, but this is the truth. It's a regret. I treated her badly from the beginning because she left me when I was little, so I always resented her for that. And when I got pregnant with Erica, or Pak, I was 15 years old and, like, scared, and she totes was there for me, like, the whole time. She took me to every doctor's appointment. Hid it from my dad for 7.5 months. I was pregnant. And she came through, you know. So I appreciated her as a teenager because she was there for me like 100% and didn't judge me. Sorry. It just makes me a little bit emotional, but I'm back now. I'm usually the strong person in the room, and that usually doesn't bother me, but it does now because she's gone, you know? So if I could change anything, I would be a better daughter from the beginning. This shit is splashing everywhere. Legit. But it's really good. Why she gotta ask serious questions, huh? Your first pregnancy experience. Well, I was 15. I didn't even know I was pregnant. My boobs just got like hella huge and I was like, what the hell? And then I was pregnant. I was scared of my dad, but I was told it's fine, like, whatever. I had my mom, like I said. She helped me. And when I told my dad, well, my brother told my dad, he threw me out for, like, 2 weeks, but then he came and picked me up from my mom's. like after he got over it or whatever. As far as the pregnancy goes, I had morning sickness. I remember walking into, like, I was in high school and I walked into my broadcast journalism class and some chick had McDonald's fries and I just ran out of there because it smelled so horrible to me. I was like, oh my God, you're trying to kill me. But, I mean, overall, the pregnancy went well. I was little. I didn't know what the hell was going on. When I had her, she was 4 days late. I was so done. I went from 105 pounds to 136 pounds. Yeah, that's my pregnancy, I guess. What inspired you to do mukbangs? I've been watching them for like maybe 2-3 years now. Back when they were like mostly super Asian ones, you know, like ramen challenges and things like that because of my friend Leah. And then just last year, like July, I started watching like more Americanized ones. And I was like, girl, your girl could do that. And I could probably do better. No offense to some of you out there. But I just thought, like, I love food. Like, why can't I do that? So I did. Where do you see yourself at age 40? Well, I'm 31 now. I already, like, I have, like, stability. I have kind of stability, but maybe to have, like, savings, you know. 40 years old, I would like to have savings. Hopefully finish school. I only have 2 more semesters. Just to have that security of having a degree, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I live for my kids and I live for my grandparents. So I hope that by 40 I make them proud somewhat, you know what I mean? That puto fly, man. We pulled this out of package. Pack pulled it out. And we were trying to peel it. And it was like ripping. It was so upsetting. It doesn't even feel like I made a dent. But I toasted it. It's funny because the butter like starts to separate as it cools. But it's super cheesy. Like, oh my goodness. Like, this is not jarred sauce by any means. My most embarrassing moment, I really can't think of one. I don't know. Like, I've done a lot of things but drunken, you know, like fallen, thrown up, like all kinds of things. I can't really think of something that stands out to me. I've peed my pants. Like, I'm not drunk or anything, but like in middle school. But I can't think of one that I'm like particularly embarrassed about. I think the kids would really like this. I was going to put shrimp or crab, but then I was like, let's just keep it simple. This fly is going to murder me. I think it's pretty embarrassing when you wear red lips and I'm doing a video and it gets on the, like all over my face. That's a little bit embarrassing, but whatever. It's funny. That whole mom question, like, that whole, like, regret question, like, threw me off. Like, I'm always such a, like, chipper person and, like, totes chill and I'm fine. But I don't know why that one, like, hit me in the nalgas. Like, oh, like, haven't thought about that in a minute. Like, you know when you, like, regret something or you feel something that you don't want to feel, you just kind of, like, lock it up and put it away. I think not dealing with things makes you, like, break down when you do bring it up. You know what I mean? So, word of advice, if you're dealing with something, just fucking deal with it because it's going to bother you every time you think about it. So, children, be good to your parents because you only have one. You only have one mama, you only have one daddy, you only have one grandma and grandpa. So, be good to them because they mean well. In the most part, your parents mean well. I know I do. I make a lot of mistakes. Like, I'm none of us are perfect, but I don't know. You just gotta be careful because, look, now my mom's gone. She was 40. She died. She's gone. It's fine. But now, look, I can't take that back. So, if you're being a tool to your parents, just remember Mama's story. I should totally stop eating now. Look, you can't see it, but see this dent? That was all me. And it's hella heavy. Make sure when you have this that you totes, like, get a measuring cup and measure that bitch so you know how many calories you're eating because you ain't finna trying to get fat over one meal. So if you can go subscribe to OG Tasty Motive and, you know, they're a good time. They're just like me. I feel like we're like the same type of people. And so if you like me, you'll like them. So go subscribe to them. That make me so happy. They're honestly very caring, like very caring, loyal people. And they deserve way more subscribers. And, you know, like I feel like we're growing and I feel like he's growing and she's growing as a person, like inside. So, and he's very helpful if you have any questions for YouTube or anything like that. They are always willing to help. So, yeah. Please subscribe to them. And if you've tried this recipe or if you know of a better one, leave it down below. Let me know the color of your chonies. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!